There's an island that appeared on world maps for over 150 years. It was drawn, measured, labeled, even assigned to a country. You could zoom in on Google Maps and there it was, in the middle of the South Pacific. But when scientists finally went to find it, they discovered something unbelievable. Welcome to Mapped Out. Our story begins back in the 1700s, when explorer James Cook was sailing through the uncharted South Pacific. On one of those journeys, Cook thought he spotted land on the horizon, a dark strip breaking through the waves. He named it Sandy Island. Back then, mapping the oceans wasn't an exact science. If a crew said they saw land, it went on the chart. And unless someone else proved it wrong, it stayed there. Over the years, mapmakers copied it again and again. When the digital age arrived, those old paper charts were scanned and merged into new global databases. Sandy Island wasn't just history anymore, it was now digital. On Google Maps, the island looked real enough. An oval shape surrounded by endless blue ocean. An uncharted landmass sitting hundreds of kilometers from anywhere. For decades, it showed up everywhere, on atlases, navigation charts, and digital maps alike. Ships plotted courses around it. Scientists logged it. To the casual viewer, it was just another remote island in the Pacific. But to a few curious researchers, something about it didn't add up. The shape looked strange. The records didn't match. And soon, a group of scientists decided to find out what was really waiting there. In 2012, the truth finally surfaced. Or rather, it didn't. A team of Australian scientists aboard the research vessel Southern Surveyor decided to investigate the mystery once and for all. They sailed directly to where Sandy Island was supposed to be. Their sonar predicted shallow water ahead. But as they approached, the ocean floor dropped deeper and deeper. There was no island, no reef, no sand, just 1,400 meters of deep, empty ocean. Sandy Island didn't exist. The crew had just disproved more than a century of cartography and triggered one of the internet's strangest stories. When the discovery hit the news, it went viral. Google quietly erased the island. Headlines called it the island that never was. And online, theories exploded. Some said it had sunk overnight. Others joked it was a cover-up for a secret base. Or that Amelia Earhart had finally landed there, and D.B. Cooper had moved in next door. But the real story was far less dramatic and far more fascinating. So how did this error stand for hundreds of years? Sandy Island existed because of human error, a centuries-old misunderstanding that technology accidentally brought back to life. In the late 19th century, ships often misread wave shadows, floating pumice from volcanoes or cloud banks as distant land. Once that observation was recorded, it became fact. Other mapmakers copied it. Even France, which governs nearby New Caledonia, officially deleted Sandy Island from its charts in 1974. But by then, it had already spread across global mapping systems. When Google built its digital map, it pulled data from dozens of sources: hydrographic offices, marine charts, scientific institutes, and satellite imagery. Sandy Island slipped through because it looked legitimate. It had a name, coordinates, and a defined outline. To an algorithm, that's all it needed to exist. So when people zoomed in on that black oval shape on Google Maps, they were seeing the digital ghost of a 19th century mistake. A blank patch filled with inherited data that no one ever checked. It's easy to laugh at, but it shows something deeper. Even in the most advanced systems, history has a way of sneaking through. Because maps aren't just pictures of the world, they're snapshots of what humans believe the world looks like. Some mistakes last a lifetime. Others last 150 years and end up on Google Maps. Sandy Island has now been deleted from digital maps, but its story still echoes. It's a reminder that the world isn't perfectly mapped. Because every map, no matter how modern, carries a little bit of human imagination. And if you want to truly understand how different people see the world, you first have to understand how they speak about it. That's why Mapped Out partners with Preply, connecting you with real tutors from across the globe, so you can learn languages from people who live the places we explore. Start learning with the link below. Thanks for watching Mapped Out. Subscribe for more strange geography, forgotten places, and stories the maps got wrong.